welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Razorbacks will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Vanderbilt's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Rides to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Commodores have this offense rolling. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab near the marker is Harris. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Vanderbilt. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Going right to work up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
This This offense has it with really good field position. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Back open to the middle. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't...
Touchdown, Vandy! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Tight end now in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The short hands, it's Harris. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Clay. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Doors! Fired in from the red zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Offense in a split backfield. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the high...
He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined.
Breaks free. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Gives it on the option. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Zings it complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's short. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can go.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Coming out with it, it's short. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Flowers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll go right back to him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got a chance. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Unleashes it on the run. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
That's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The official says no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got him. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Gives him the big stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He'll try to tack on one more.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. North Texas looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Clay. Line just back in the middle. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Snap in the shotgun. It's complete. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. They're going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Flowers. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Looking downfield. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas. Made the grab. Did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give and tick, 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 tick. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It's complete on the right side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Clay. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They're working that left side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll run it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points we've seen in big moments in this game. They have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week